Honorable Governor of Telangana State and Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, Dr. Srimati Tamilisai Soundaranjan Garu, Chairman of TS Redco, Shri Syed Abdul Alim Garu, CMD TS Genco, Transco and Special Chief Secretary Shri Prabha Rao Garu, Shri Jane Garu, VC and MD of Redco. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a very happy day because we are celebrating the Global Energy Summit 2021 and the Energy Conservation Awards are being received by the awardees. So it's a really a happy day because we are moving towards energy conservation that is renewable, that cannot be depleted. We have already taken a part towards that. And the entire country has given a commitment in COP26 that it would achieve zero net emissions by 2070. That is really, it's not exactly a dream, but it is a dream which can come true because of the efforts which the country is taking. And especially the state, I will be coming to the steps which are being taken up by Telangana state. As respected Shri Prabhakar Rao Garu has told, our state is committed to give 24-hour supply to the people, to the farmers in the entire state. That is because of the active measures taken by the Honorable Chief Minister, who has given topmost priority to energy sector. Come what may, but the power supply will not be cut for farmers and to the others. And during the peak summer season also, everybody could get total power, full power with no cuts. So that's a great achievement. We really thank the Honorable Chief Minister for that. And the credit goes to the team which he has taken up, headed by Shri Prabhakar Rao Garu, who is really very efficient and very hardworking and with a vision. I have joined this department recently, but I could see that his efforts are really giving fruit and the state is benefiting by that. And all the other officers who are taking the inspiration from him and doing very good work in the state. Now, renewable energy, as you know, every state has to concentrate on that, and Telangana is not lagging behind. It is a role model in the entire country for this. See, we can see that today this 3046 megawatts of renewable energy and solar energy has gone into the grid, and we are the first in the country to do so. It's a great achievement. First in the country to integrate it with the grid. And it is being done very efficiently. And today we are concentrating on solar now, which in 2014 was only 75 megawatt. And today everybody will be pleasantly surprised to know that it has reached to 4,000 megawatts. From 75 to 4,000. It's a great achievement indeed. Then we are also concentrating on wind, we are concentrating on waste to energy, and we are concentrating on compressed biogas and electric vehicles. Now, coming to electric vehicles, you know that unless until the people are motivated to take up electric vehicles, this program cannot be a success. So Redco, under the leadership of our Chairman Garu and the VC and MD Shri Jane Garu, is taking measures to educate the people about the benefits of the electric vehicles. Unless until you see and use it, you will not believe it. Very recently, I attended one of the awareness programs in which I myself drove an electric vehicle. And I found it to be so smooth, so easy to drive. I think once a person drives electric vehicle, definitely he will switch on to that. And the recurring cost is also very less. And nowadays the vehicles with minimum of something like 300 kilometers per charge of an hour with the fast charger they can run. So such more awareness programs are being taken up in Telangana state, and we are very sure that very soon people, at least we can say the second vehicle which they own would be an electric vehicle. And it is very good. It does not have any gears. You don't have the hassle of changing the gears. It is an automatic vehicle with 1 rupee per kilometer charge. That's a very efficient way of running a vehicle and no maintenance. Now, one more thing which has to be done very carefully and intelligently is that we have to educate the people to take up solar rooftops. And in that we should educate them about, in a very common, layman's language, that today you are getting a bill of 10,000 rupees. Now if you invest so many lakhs, you will get a bill of only 300 or 400 or zero. So that way people will get motivated. That one-time investment, and all through the life they would have to pay no bill, electricity bill at all, or almost zero. And then if you can integrate it with electric vehicles, like if you say that you will be able to charge your electric vehicles by the solar energy, then your running cost of the vehicle will be zero. What more do you want? You are giving zero electricity bill and you are spending zero on petrol, and the vehicle also will not be having any maintenance because it does not have that conventional, carburetor, radiator and other things which are there in the fossil fuel vehicles. So we have to really motivate the people, and over a period of time smaller batteries would be coming with more charging kilometers and all that. People would take, but even now it's quite economical, and we should motivate the people to take up solar, to take up electric vehicles, so that we will save on the fossil fuel, and we will save on the we will reduce the pollution, and the health of the people would be better. So this is how we should go ahead in motivating the people. Then one very important thing, another thing which is linked to this is the charging stations. So we will be taking something like around 700 charging stations in this year. So that would really motivate, because now today one small problem is that although you can charge the vehicle in your house also, right now one solution is that if you have a vehicle, then what you can do in the night time, you can put it in the slow charger. By morning it will be fully charged. That is one thing, but it will take 6 to 7 hours. But if you want to have fast charger, then you have to have chargers. 700 are being planned. So once these comes, more and more people, once the demand picks up, definitely the supply also would be there. So we have to go in this mode, and we are planning for that. Now, another very important thing which Telangana has taken up is, that is again the first in the country. We are all very proud to say that ECBC, that is Energy Conservation Building Code, is being adopted in the state very successfully. When you apply for a building permission, you have to comply with these norms. Then only you will get the building permission, and you have to utilize it. You have to use it in your building. Now in this thing, we had a seminar recently, so we all discussed, and it was an unanimous type of an opinion that the people should be motivated. Although it's a regulation, it has to be enforced. But at the same time, they should be motivated to take up the buildings with this code, because in that way they will be saving all the electricity, their health would be better, they would be getting more sunlight, that way there would be no, see, it's a way of life. I mean, there would be no vitamin D deficiency, better health, no lungs problem. So what I mean to say that this renewable energy and using this solar energy, it should become a way of life, part of life. People should realize the importance of that, rather than that which is being forced on them. And once this awareness comes to them, once this consciousness comes to them, nobody can stop us from making the renewable energy something like, our plan is to make it 50% of the total energy which is done very soon, whatever energy is being done. So that they should come fast. And then another very important thing is that LED lights are being installed in the municipalities. In 147 ULBs it has been done, and one of the honorable mayors of one city was telling that his electricity bill has gone down to a great extent by using LED lights. And the LED lights are being used in the panchayats also. They are being taken up in a big way. So this will, what will happen is a win-win situation. You will be having a light where one time you purchase it, and some policy is there where the manufacturers are putting it and they are taking it the money later on, and then municipalities also saving, electricity consumption is also less, and the light is also very bright in that. The light which comes out of the LED light is much brighter and much lively rather than dull light of the yellow light. So people, it is being taken up in a big way, and for that we should thank the REDCO also for taking up awareness programs, and very recently they have done a 2-day program with the Metro Water Works and many other such organizations. They would be conducting such awareness programs to take up LED lights and energy efficiency measures. And now our state is, it is going in a very planned way. And the following policies are adopted by the state. One is the Telangana solar policy, that is of 2015, it was adopted. Then we have this net meter regulation policy, 2016, sorry. Then Telangana electric vehicle and ESS policy, that is for 10 years, 2020 and 2030. And then around 35 crores of subsidy was given recently by the government of Telangana to the people who are using electric vehicles by way of exemption of the motor vehicle tax and registration charges. So that's a big thing. And this will continue for 10 years. And we have around, something like 9,000 vehicles right now. And more people are purchasing electric vehicles. Then we have this system of this prepaid meters also being taken up. So, a lot of measures are being taken up by the state government to ensure that